So, any problems or shift changes, get them through as soon as you can.
Sure thing, Scotty. Thanks.
Kip, you home tonight?
Not if Tanya will have me, and hey, why wouldn't she?
Dinner for one then.
Scotty, are you trying to make Shanti quit her job?
What?
Oh, that's what she told me. You're split up and now you're trying to bully her into leaving.
That's not true. I would never do something so unethical, so immoral.
It's all that and more. So she better not just disappear. And in future, leave Maya's name out of it.
What was that about?
She's got it all wrong. I don't want Shanti to leave.
Well, clearly the girls think you do.
I was trying to find out if that's what she was planning to do. A move to another hospital or back to India with Dinesh.
Well, she wouldn't so soon. I mean, you only just dumped her.
Hey, don't put it like that.
Well, you did.
Yeah, well, Dinesh has been coming on strong ever since. And knowing the Kumars, they'll be fanning the flames every chance they get.
You know what you have to do if you want to get Shanti back?
I don't. It's over between us.
Oh, yeah? That's why you're so worried about the big D, then.
My interest is strictly professional. Shanti is a fine nurse with a bright future. She could go far if she stays on here. But with Dinesh, she'll turn into nothing more than a submissive little doctor's wife. I can't stand the thought of it, that's all.
Hey, whatever you want to tell yourself, man.
Gerald and Lindsay are going out for dinner tonight.
Right, and they know that, do they? The both of them. You haven't gone to set them
No,
up,
I haven't set them up. It was Lindsay's idea and Gerald said yes.
Well, there you go. It's like I said, leave people to it and they'll get together if they're meant to. Right, what do you fancy? I'll take a break and join you.
Actually, I'm having lunch with Lindsay.
What for?
Well, it's his first day and I'm being nice.
Right, so you're not going to discuss Gerald?
I'm sure it will come up. And if Lindsay asks, then there's some things he doesn't know. Like one thing in particular.
Libby, you're not telling me you can't.
Well, Gerald's just a bundle of inhibitions and Lindsay would understand if he knew.
You can't have blabbing personal information like that. It's crossing a line. Hi.
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 Not late, am I?
No, not at all. We'll grab a both. So, you might come here for dinner tonight?
People have recommended the dining room. I hope the lighting's soft. You said that's what Gerald likes.
Oh, yes, he does, and it is.
Good. You know, I took on board everything that you said about him, that he'd want to take things slow.
Slow and careful.
But why? You said there's been no one else. Since you've known him, is he getting over a bad breakup?
Not exactly.
I'm only asking because I don't want to blow my chances and get it wrong. I mean, if you can tell me anything.
Gerald has intimacy issues.
So it's about trust?
And inexperience.
I'd only had a few boyfriends myself before Sydney. I remember how it feels. And if his last one was a player, I can see why he's a bit gun-shy.
Very, very gun-shy. I'd be really gentle.
Oh, don't worry, Libby. I get it.
You're right.
Tanya put his IV cord out as soon as the nurse left.
Did you tell someone?
Of course. But I reckon he'll do it again.
Oh, they'll make sure he can't. If he doesn't like it, he'll have to start eating.
He won't.
He has to. No matter how angry he feels, that's one thing he can't neglect. Take a look. It's about what'll happen at the spinal unit. All the programs he'll go through. It says how important family support is. We'll have to get the whole whānau involved. Look, I know it looks like a tough journey, but he'll be okay.
You think?
As long as we all stay strong for him. We can't show him we're freaking out. Any of us. Look, I'll call Uncle Buddy and Auntie Queenie and let them know about places to stay near the unit. They can set up so there's someone there all the time. We're going to be the best damn support team ever.
Kip, talk to Scotty after I did. He doesn't want you to leave. He's just struggling with the breakup.
Does he think that I'm not?
He thinks you've moved on. With Dinesh. This is some other guy you've been snogging.
How I wish I'd never done that. It's made things so complicated.
Well, you can sort it out. Just tell Scotty you're not quitting. And you're not going back to India. And there's nothing between you and Dinesh. Let him take it from there.
I can't say there's nothing between us, not truthfully.
What?
When Dinesh kissed me, I felt something. Not the same as my feelings for Scotty. I still chose him, but now with Scotty being so horrible to me, I wonder if it might be enough.
For what?
To marry Dinesh as we've always planned.
Oh, you can't be serious.
It would make my family so happy. There'd be no more fighting, no more confusion.
That's a terrible reason, Shanti.
I have to make a decision. Soon. If Dinesh goes back to India...
So what if he does? You don't have to choose him. Even if you and Scotty are over for good, there is a whole world out there. Just give yourself a break.
It's a new game. Get the cripple.
Andy, trying to help you, bro.
What do you want?
Scotty told me to come in.
Why?
Tane, this is Marcus from the spinal unit. Marcus, this is Tane and Widerman.
Hey guys, Tane. Hey look, this sucks. What's happened, your accident? Hey look, you don't know me. You probably don't even want me to be here. I understand. I've been right where you are. And hey look, I'm not here to tell you that everything's going to be sweet and easy, because it's not. And the pain and anger you're feeling right now, it's not going to go away, not for a long time. But if you need someone to talk to, or you got some questions...
I don't! And you're right, I don't want you here. Scotty, get this freak out of my room!
And look, there's my card. You can give me a call anytime. My mobile's always on. I'll see you later, Tane.
You staying, Moo?
Yeah.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Hey, what are you doing? You need to keep your spine straight.
Oh, stuff my spine, I want this thing out.
No, Tane. Hey.
Get away, keep your hands off me.
No, you're going to hurt yourself. Come. You've got to stop this. Stop trying to fight me. We're trying to help you.
I'll stop when it's over.
I had lunch with Lindsay today, and all he talked about was you.
What about me?
Well, he wanted to know everything. Anything.
And what did you tell him?
Well, I didn't tell him the big thing. I didn't tell him you were still untouched.
That's because it's not a big deal, that's the thing. Till yesterday, I was quite comfortable with it. You're the one making me feel weird.
Well, I'm sorry. I just won't want you missing out on things.
Yes, you've said that several times.
So, what happens tonight? Are you at least open to seeing Lindsay in a different way?
Well, I have been thinking about sex.
Well, that's a start.
I know how much people like it. They're willing to wreck their lives for it half the time. But personally, I just don't understand the obsession. I've never felt the urge.
Oh, come on, Gerald. You're a mess when you're around Lindsay. You're awkward. Sometimes you can barely breathe. What do you think that is?
I just put it down to embarrassment.
No, it is desire. A feeling you're obviously afraid of.
I am? But I've never thought so.
It's subconscious and it's holding you back. Gerald, you are too gorgeous and caring to be on your own. You deserve someone.
Be.
No, I mean it. Don't you ever crave someone's arms around you?
Not especially. Well, I suppose I have been a bit resentful of you and Karen lately, seeing you all close and smoochy. I suppose it could be envy.
It is, and at the deepest level, you want intimacy. And Lindsay could be the one. Tonight could be the night.
You got a headache?
Oh, just a little one, it's nothing. Hey, how did the visit from the liaison guy go? What's his name again?
Marcus. And it went terrible, like everything.
I thought it was too soon.
Not too soon to help Tiny. He needs it, but no one knows how much.
Tell me. There's something worrying you. I could see it this morning. If he's lashed out, had to go about the accident. Well, what then? Come on, Lou. You can't keep all of this stuff to yourself. It's too hard. I'm here to listen, mate.
He wants to kill himself.
What?
He asked me to do it, but I said no. Then he made me promise not to tell anyone because he says that I owe him, but I don't want him to die.
Well, how long's he been talking about this?
Since yesterday. He's going to hate me for telling you.
Well, you had to. You know that.
But I let him down and I kept doing it.
You're saving his life. You did the right thing. And I am so proud of you.
Hey, Gerald, how's it going?
Don't play casual with me. I know she's talked to you. Yes, I'm having dinner with Lindsay.
None of my business, mate.
Well, I wish your girlfriend felt the same way. The way she's been carrying on, I half expected her to show up here and
Oh, is
start...
that a J&T? I'd like one of those, please.
I don't believe it. If I'd wanted an audience, I would have put up a notice.
Excuse me, I'm here to see Karen.
Oh, no.
Evening.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, can I get you a drink?
Oh, nice shout for surviving your first day at the factory.
Actually, I think we'll just go straight through. The service here can take forever.
Champagne, something French you choose?
Yeah, sure, 2 glasses.
Oh, let's make it a bottle.
You read my mind.
I think it might be time to call in psych services.
Why? Just because you want to talk to the liaison guy?
It's more than that. He's still refusing to eat or drink. He tried to stop Shanti putting an IV in his foot. He got abusive.
Well, he's angry. It's part of the process. That's not going to have to send in more strangers, put him under more pressure.
I'm afraid it's gone beyond anger. If he's slipping into clinical depression, then
Let me talk to him again. Don't do anything until then.
I've got a serious problem.
What?
Liz just told me Tane's talking about suicide. He's trying to end his life.
You sure you don't want some bread with that, Gerald?
Oh, no. Boy's got to keep his figure somehow.
You have nothing to worry about there.
Oh. Well, neither do you. You look fantastic.
Thanks.
So I bet you wowed them all up at the 5th floor today?
It seemed to go all right.
Oh, modest. You've always been like that.
Oysters?
Oh, yes. Whoa. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. Can we have another napkin, please? Certainly. Thanks.
I'm not normally this clumsy, I promise.
It's the bubbles. I've done far more embarrassing things.
Well, I'd love to hear about them.
I'm not sure that you would.
No, whatever happened to those days, Lindsay? We could tell each other anything.
Like at school.
I want it back. I'm so glad you're here. To us.
To us.
These will help you sleep, but don't worry, they wear off after a few hours. You'll be fine in the morning.
Thanks, Dr. Giovanni. Where exactly do you come from?
India, Gujarat. But I worked for 2 years in the UK before coming here.
My husband and I explored India. Oh, you must miss it.
I do.
Me too.
I can never stay away too long. Hope you get back there one day too.
I can dream.
Have a good night. We'll talk more in the morning.
Thought we had another racist on our hands.
Fortunately not.
What you said about India, are you taking up the job offer?
No.
What will you do?
Well, thanks to Chris Warner's encouragement, I'd like to stay on here. He'll mean having to endure Justine, but
Are you sure you can?
I have a lot to learn from her. I'll do whatever it takes to make the relationship work.
She's really lucky not to have lost you, Dinesh. Hope she soon realises that.
Like our patient in there, I too can dream. You awake?
What's going on?
You got company.
I don't want it.
Too bad, because I'm turning this room into a Friday night.
Hey?
I'm moving in 24/7.
But you can't, you got work.
I've taken leave. And you'll be getting more visits from the phone too. It's going to be quite a party from now on.
Found some pillows
Good. Where's your mattress?
in the corridor. I'll get it. Staying over as well.
Good one, Moo.
You sure you don't want dessert?
But I could go a brandy or two.
Gerald, do you always drink this much?
Only when I'm in the mood.
Well, let's go through to the bar.
Oh, and join our small but devoted public. Let's not. I couldn't stand to give Libby that much pleasure.
Mean boy, she's only looking out for you.
Well, she meddles.
She worries. She's afraid that I'll upset you or something.
I'm not that skittish.
She thinks you are. What was it? Did you have a bad relationship? Did he break your heart?
Oh, please, that is so Libby's issue, not mine, and as far as I'm concerned, there never even was a he.
Let's get those brandies.
No, I've changed my mind. I'd rather go home.
Oh, Gerald, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned your ex.
I mean, I'd rather we went home, Lindsay. Us, together. To bed.
On this week's 1-to-1, Brian Dobson talks to distinguished journalist and author and expert on Middle East politics, Patrick Coburn. That's tonight at 11:35.